Hey guys, so this week's video is going to be slightly different. Where normally I do a dedicated experiment video using a specific bit of equipment or some kind of communication investigation, this one's a little bit more of a spur of the moment, grab the camera and start filming kind of thing. Now, the activity in the house has been pretty quiet lately. There's not been a lot going on, and as some of you know, I don't actually set cameras up around the house when it's quiet. It just doesn't make sense. The amount of storage space I use, the amount of time I spend reviewing it, only to find out there's nothing on it, it's a waste of time. So I'll wait till the activity is heightened up. Anywho, because it's been quiet, I didn't have any cameras going. So when Tuesday happened, now this is me drawing my own conclusions. On Tuesday, there was a massive lightning storm over the UK. And although it didn't hit us in this town specifically, over York, you could see it up north. Like, it was massive, like, it was huge. It really did blanket the sky. And I went out and watched it for a while and then thought nothing of it. It wasn't over us, no disruptions, end of story. However, in the middle of the night, I actually got woken up with some activity in the house. Now, I won't go into it too much because I do explain it in the video. So give it a watch, guys, and I'll jump in and share some of my thoughts about it afterwards. Alright, guys. So I've just been woken up quite abruptly. I actually woke up to the sound of some footsteps on the stairs. Now, Shauna's staying out tonight. It's a friend's birthday drinks thing, so it just made sense for her to stay over at their place. So when I heard footsteps on the stairs, I just kind of assumed that she'd changed her mind. She decided to come home and stay in her own bed. And then I heard a knocking on the bedroom door, and that's what made me jump out of bed. Before that, I just laid there. I thought, well, she'll crawl into bed at some point. And when I heard that knock, I jumped straight out of bed. I grabbed the nearest thing I could consider a weapon, and I ran out. And well, there's nobody here. I've checked the whole house, every cupboard. You know what I mean? And it's funny because even though I'm more than certain that it's a paranormal occurrence, you can never kind of be too sure. You know what I mean? There's always that risk that you have actually been broken into, and so I can't just lay in bed and ignore it and pretend it's not happening, because there's actually serious danger there anyway. So I've called Shauna. She has no intentions of coming back, so I know that that's a write-off. She's not been home and then left. And so what I've decided I'm going to do, seeing as I'm awake anyway now, is I've grabbed the EVP recorder. I'm going to go down, I'm going to do a little burst session and just see if I can get any interaction or any kind of information on whoever it is that's been rocking up and down the stairs while I'm trying to sleep. So let's get to it. Hello? Look, I heard you on the stairs. I heard you knocking on my bedroom door. If you're here, would you like to show yourself? Would you like to make a noise? Just show me that you're here. Up in there. Are you in here? That noise is the thermostat. It's got a timer on it, and it is the noisiest machine in the world. So you can see there's no one hiding in the cupboard. But you clearly wanted my attention for something. You don't just knock on my door. You don't want something, so would you like to communicate? Would you like to talk to me? Is that you? Did I hear you knock on this door? Did I hear you on the stairs? If this was you on the stairs, can you make a noise again? Can you like jump on one of these lower steps? Did you see that orb? It's quite bright as well. I think I just saw you. Look, if you want to communicate, can you knock on something? Can you make a noise on this step or something? Ooh. That was really weird. I just felt like a shock of cold air hit me, and then like straight after, I heard a knock on this door, and yeah, that caught me by surprise because I asked it to knock on the lower steps. So I'm thinking, it's just, yeah, I think it just. Did you just pass me on the stairs? Okay, so I've got this little recorder, and what it does is it actually records our voices so that when I play this back, I'll be able to hear what it is you want to say. So if you do have any messages you want to pass on, if you come and speak into this little red light, I'll be able to hear that when I play it back. I'll just lay it down here. If you'd like to come and say whatever it is you want to say, you can say it into that now. Let's start with an easy question. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me why you're here? Speak into this little red light. I'll be able to hear that when I play it back. Lay it down here. If you'd like to come and say whatever it is you want to say, you can say it into that now. Let's start with an easy question. Can you tell me your name? Sounded like something. Can you tell me why you're here? That's the same voice. I mean, I say voice. It's more of a muffled sound. It kind of sounds like the kind of noise you get when you scratch the actual device itself. But as you saw, I put it down so I couldn't have been touching it. Okay, that was brilliant. Thank you. I'm going to hit record again and I'll put it in the same place. If you have any messages whatsoever that you want to pass on, can you say it into the device again? Are you on the stairs again? I don't have time to chase you around the house. If you want to communicate, I'm more than happy to do so, but I do need you to cooperate with me. If not, I would appreciate you just leaving the house so that I can get some rest. Would you like to communicate? Can you knock on something if you would? Sounded like a knock. It's all right here. Is this the same spirit that was messing around on the stairs and knocked on my bedroom door? Knock once for yes and twice for no. Okay, that's brilliant. Did you knock on that door because you wanted my attention? Okay. Is this a spirit that's been in this house before? You have? Is this Daniel or Anna? It's not. Is this Jack, who came through on the spirit box the other day? Okay, well, whoever you are, I need you to just pick one place to knock because you are disorientating me and you are making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Can you just knock on whichever door it is you're gonna be using? This one. So we clear. It's not right there. I don't know if you can see that. So we clear. So we clear. Okay, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy for you to use that door. Okay, so do you need my help with something? No? Is this a male spirit? You drawn here because of me? Was it the lightning storm that's giving you this much energy? Tell you what I'm going to do. So while I'm asking these questions, I'm going to roll on the digital recorder as well, just on the off chance I get some voices in the meantime. Are there any other spirits with you? Would they like to come forward and say anything? Would they like to come forward and say anything? This question might seem a little bit rude, but I'm curious. Did you pass away recently? Okay. Look, if you could come and tell me your name in this device, really shout at it, and hopefully it'll come through a little bit clearer, and then I can do some research and I can find out a little bit more about you, and I can maybe help you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to bed now because I really do have to sleep. I would appreciate it if you didn't make any more noise around the house. If you would refrain from knocking things or going up and down the stairs, I really would appreciate that. So for me, something about this particular spirit just felt off. Like, I didn't feel like it was malicious, but it seemed to get off on sort of disorientating me a little bit. Like, it'd be knocking on this door, then this one over here, then it'd be on the stairs, then it'd be back to the. And it just seemed to just sort of move around. You saw me getting quite frustrated with it. Like, you've woke me up, you want to communicate, but then you're messing around and you're making me feel uncomfortable, and I'm not happy with it. And it seemed to settle down after that, but because of the way it acted, I'm not really sure I can trust what it was saying. And like I say, I didn't feel like it was malicious, but I just feel like it was messing around, like it was just having a bit of fun with me. And so the answers it was giving, I'm not 100% stuck by them. I don't. Like, it could have just been knocking at some kind of rhythmic pace. Like, it wasn't necessarily answering my questions. And then because I've heard two knocks in the time it took me to move to my next question, I've assumed that's a no kind of thing. So I don't know. It felt like it was responsive, but at the same time, because of the way it acted, I'm not living by it. I'm going to go with its answers for now as a starting point, and hopefully when I do further investigation into this spirit, we might get more detail, and it might come through and be a little bit more honest with me and in its approach to actually trying to communicate. The EVPs, what can I say about the EVPs? Like, it didn't sound like any kind of real voice. It sounded like something was affecting it, and you could see I wasn't. It sounded like when you rub your finger over a microphone, it kind of gets that same sort of sound, but then it had the same peaks and troughs of a voice, like on a waveform, if you've ever looked at one. It has the same kind of pattern into it. So I don't know if it's maybe this particular spirit doesn't know how to use the EVP recorder, it's not shouting loud enough, or I don't know how it works, but it just wasn't coming through clear enough. It could have even just been messing around with the recorder, so I have just no idea what to take from it. So I spent half an hour messing around with, like, trying to communicate with a spirit, and came away pretty unsure about what happened, even though it was pretty responsive and there were definitely activity happening around me. I don't really know what to think about it, to be honest. So I know it's been a bit of a long video, guys, but I really do appreciate you giving it a watch, and I'd really appreciate your opinions on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you saw anything that I missed, you know, that kind of thing, let me know. And as always, I'll post any and all activity as and when I get it.